Hello everybody. What I want to talk to you about today is an example here if you've ever had a bankruptcy or you had a civil judgment or you got a tax lien against you and how you're trying to figure out how to get back in business. A lot of people think that if you have one of those things hanging over your head that you really can't do anything else. You really can't get back in business. And even if you did a corporation or LLC, they'd all get attached. Well, there's another solution, and I'm going to tell you about that here in just a minute. My name is James. I'm the founder of Trust Art. And we're going to go through a case history here of a guy that we had that came to us as a result of the bankruptcy, the judgments, the tax liens, everything else. And so what happened to this guy named Tom? This was one of our clients. We helped him sort things out. He came to us because he heard of us from somebody else. And what had happened, he was in a general partnership with another guy in a construction business. And so his buddy in a general partnership, they both had joint access to the bank accounts. The guy ran off with his girlfriend with all the money in the bank account to Mexico. Anyhow, so the guy is completely hosed down, didn't have the money to pay the suppliers, didn't have the money to pay the payroll taxes. I don't know, it was a couple of $1 million worth of cash that came out of the account. So what happened is that he ended up getting sued. He didn't have the resources, didn't have the reserves in order to meet all the obligations of the business and also with the payroll taxes. So basically he ended up on his back. He ended up in court, legal problems in order to kind of get things sorted out. And it was just kind of a big mess. And so what had happened is that he was trying to figure out how to get back in business. He had a couple of bucks coming from his parents, but he didn't want all that to get attached and get that sucked up, by any type of tax liens or the civil judgment that he had hanging out there. And if he had gone into business in his own name or had set up a corporation or LLC that had him as any type of an officer, it could have caused him problems and jeopardized those funds that he had in order to get back in business. So what we did was we set up a business trust for the guy. And the business trust, of course, is not registered with the Secretary of State. And so there was no way anybody could look it up. And so that way he was able to safely get it back in business and get back up and going and get his account straightened out. So this example here is for you and for anybody else you might know. If anybody's ever had this kind of problem, we've all been through different problems in life, financial problems. Anybody that's been through the program, trying to create something, you get knocked down, you got to get back up. But when you have these kind of financial setbacks and you have these tax liens or you have these judgments, you just think this is a big cloud over your head and you can't get back in business. And so yes, there is a way, and that is you use a trust. It's basically a business, but you use a trust overlay. It gets its own tax ID number. You get all kinds of tax classifications you can use with it, but you can keep your stuff off the radar screen. That way you can get back in business. So if you've ever had anything like this, think about it. Go use a business trust. Take a look at it. It's called a commercial trust. Anybody can use it. And if you'd like our help, we're always here. People come to us for these kind of situations, but I wanted to make this video so that you could see a real life application of what had happened to somebody. So this is what you do. And so go get it, check it out. If you'd like our help, come to us at Trust Art Solutions. Again, my name is James. I'm the founder of Trust Art. And you can click on the link below or go to our website, which is trustartsolutions.com. And if you find somebody that you might like to share this with that would find this interesting, you're very much invited and welcome to do so. And that's all for now. Thank you very much.